All right. Welcome back to Preseason Predictions with the Swami brothers. We're going through the SEC. We've made it all the way through Texas A&M. We just have to get through Texas and Vanderbilt, and we will have completed the whole thing. They will all be there in the preseason predictions list. If you want to check out any of the other teams. I'm JK the Human. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Mostly this was built for friends and family, and it's starting to grow. That being said, we just started back in May, and if you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe. Also, keep the comments coming. I love it. This is college football, folks. It's okay to have an opinion, and you can stand firm on your opinion, and you can say out loud and proudly what your opinion is totally welcome here. I appreciate the comments so far. I've loved them. So please keep them coming. Enough about me. Nobody cares about this. What we're after is what is Texas going to do and what does Swami think? Swami, by the way, is an algorithm that we wrote. I have taken input from friends and family. I've talked to my wife till she can't stand hearing about it anymore. But anyway, for 7 years I've been writing this thing, and it's gonna give us some direction tonight. So again, enough about that. Let's talk about Texas. We like to start with the staff. Let's talk about Texas coaching staff. Head coach Steve Sarkisian. In the other episodes, I talk about continuity. This guy's been there for 6 seasons, and he wins. He's a winner. He enters 2026 with a 48-20 record. It's 94-55 over his career of 12 seasons as a head coach. He's got the pedigree. He knows how to win. He's making it fun again for games in Austin, that's for sure. Coming off third straight 10-win season. That's how you do it, folks. 10-3, 2025, capped by a Citrus Bowl win over Michigan. Got to be America's team. But 2025 also included the losses to Ohio State, Florida, and Georgia that kept a preseason number 1 team out of the playoff. Yeah, they were pretty upset, I'm sure. Texas made back-to-back CFP semifinals in 2023 and 2024. And they were the only program to do so both years. That's actually a really nice note there. Offensive coordinator Kyle Flood, 6th season. Continuity. He's been with Sarkisian the whole time. They know what each other is thinking. This goes back to what I was saying before. In organizations like this, everybody needs to know what the other person is thinking. That's when you've done it right. Co-offensive coordinator A.J. Milwee, 6th season. Same. He knows what he's thinking. He knows what the head coach is thinking. Defensive coordinator. This one was interesting to me, and this was a great hire. Will Muschamp, 4th season. But it'll be the first calling this specific defense. So Muschamp's a good defensive coach. And they're going to be, there'll be something to handle for sure. He replaces Pete Kwiatkowski. That was a bold call since Kwiatkowski's defense actually ranked 6th in the SEC in scoring in 2025, allowing just 20.3 points per game. So it had to be something in the chemistry there for them to not keep moving in the same direction together. Texas is one of only 4 of the 13 FBS teams in the state of Texas. I mean, I don't even understand my own note here. You got to forgive me for just a second. Texas is one of only 4 of the 13 FBS programs in the state of Texas returning head coach, OC, head. So there's a bunch of teams in Texas. Let's start there. There's 13 of them, and they're returning their head coach, their offensive coordinator, and their defensive coordinator intact, going back to the importance of continuity. So this is going to be a tough team. It's going to be a good team. A lot of hype around young quarterback Archie Manning. You know, he's got the pedigree. He's got the family name. We'll see. You know, we'll have to wait and see. And with that being said, we're gonna let's take a bite out of the schedule right here. All right. The September the 5th. This is a familiar date for most people because it seems to be the opening date for everybody so far. September the 5th, Texas State at home. Texas State is coming in, season opener, non-conference game. And Texas State, I don't know why, but Swami seems to think that there might be a little bit of overlooking because this next team, this right here, these two teams. So Swami seems to think that the trap game is there. It's the home opener. That's crazy. But mathematically, that's what it's saying. And because of that, this very first game of the year for this, what should be a juggernaut, is just, it's got it as a pick 'em. It's saying, you know, watch out. This could be bad. Could be good too. Doesn't mean it's a loss, but on September the 12th at home, Ohio State's got to come to town. Marquee home game. It's week 2. We don't have any information on a lot of people. We don't have a lot of information on both these teams. We have probably more information on Texas than I do on Ohio State. All that being said, all that stuff being fed into the algorithm, and it's saying that this is a predicted loss for Texas at home. That's just crazy. But that's what Swami says, and I said it in the other episodes too. Every time I go against this thing, it bites me. So yeah, then September the 19th, you're still at home. Utah comes into town, and this one also is a it's a pick'em game. That's wild. Yeah, so Swami's saying this is a pick'em game as well. There's just not enough there. I'm not picking on Texas, folks. This is just math, and you know these aren't my opinions. This is just math. So September 19th versus University of Texas San Antonio, basically the same school system, and it says it's a pick'em. I don't know why, but I think I got an idea. It's because the very next week they have to go to Tennessee, where it's a road trip. You're on the road. You're going to Neyland Stadium. It'll be loud. Texas is used to loud games. That's probably not going to freak them out. They're used to everything being orange. That's probably not going to freak them out. You know, but can they get used to losing to Josh Heupel? That's a real question there. We'll put that in the pick'em spot, not because I'm choosing it, but because that's what the algorithm says. I think you could read into that one of the reasons why the algorithm is saying this is because, again, when they go back home from their road trip, well, then Oklahoma shows up, and these teams hate each other, and they really can't stand each other at all, and yeah, so this game is also a pick'em. Now, just to clarify, There's when we say pick 'em, it just means that there's something there that keeps the algorithm from saying with confidence, yeah, this is a win. Um, doesn't mean that it's not a win. It's the algorithm's not saying with confidence, yeah, this is a loss, like Ohio State there. It's just saying, you know, they're not out of it. We gotta watch it play out because we don't have enough information to calculate it. And that's really what's going on here. But there is enough information based on the DNA of everything for it to say that uh, when Florida comes to town, that's a win. And for the Florida folks out there, if you don't like hearing that, start winning. That's really all you can do because this algorithm is not going to change until you do. Um, and it's not because I'm going to change it. It's that the information being put into it's going to change. That's the way it works. So Florida, we get a win here. Let's see, and then October 24th versus still at home. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 home games. That's good. 8 home games still at home, and Ole Miss comes to town. Ole Miss has had some coaching changes. Uh, it's still a toss-up. Ole Miss is good, and there's not enough information for Swami to say that this is a straight-up win. I personally think that Texas will handle this game. Um, I'm not. I haven't seen enough of Ole Miss yet to be convinced. I mean, we only have this small segment where he coached you know, a CFP game and then a bowl game. So it's really hard to tell. But anyway, with that, it's a toss up. Um, then still at home and October 31st, a lot of games on October 31st this year. Mississippi State is at home. This is a comfortable win on paper. Mississippi State has a lot of things to fix from last year. For the Mississippi State fans, you know, not hating on you, but if you want to change things like this, you guys got to win. That's just it because it's input, predicted output. That's how it goes. Saturday, November 7th, quits. It's it's in Missouri. This is gonna be a fun game. Um, this will be a fun game. Swami has it as a coin flip, and looking at it here, it says it's in yellow. It's a pick 'em. It's wild. Would have thought there would have been more guaranteed wins on this, but this is not an easy schedule, and I don't blame the algorithm for saying no, that's not guaranteed. Oh, one strange thing about it, though, I'll tell you what the algorithm doesn't know, and this is where I said earlier, you want to change that, you got to win. It's saying that on November the 14th that Texas is going to LSU, and they're going to beat them. And yeah, going to Baton Rouge. I wonder if that's going to be a night game. It's going to be a great game either way. Lane Kiffin by this time in the season is going to have LSU rolling. They've got a bunch of talent. They spent a lot of money. He's got coaches on top of coaches and assistants. What do they call them? Analysts. He's got analysts everywhere. That's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see how that plays out. We'll be watching that one on November the 14th for sure. And then back home, Arkansas is coming to town, and Arkansas has some pieces that changed, a bunch of pieces that changed. Really, the whole thing changed. So you have continuity meets a variable, an unknown, and the math leans towards Texas. And then the home game that we just talked about in the last series, because we just did Texas A&M. These two teams absolutely hate each other. It's rivalry. It's finale. It's a Friday game. It's a road trip. It's two teams that really, really can't say. At one point, Texas A&M came to the SEC first because they didn't want to deal with Texas's crap anymore. Basically, Texas was trying to create their own television network, and yeah, it got ugly. So Texas A&M said, "See ya," and later Texas comes along. So I can't wait to see this game. These guys absolutely can't stand each other. This is going to be a great game. And all that being said, this is the kind of fun we like. It's not, when I say they hate each other, I absolutely do not mean like the kind of hate that does exist in the world. I'm not going to name any names or say anything else, but, there's a lot of chaos out there. Please be kind to one another. That's really all I can say. On top of that, I'm having so much fun doing this. We have one more to go. But if you like what we're doing here, we've only been doing this since May. We're on another platform. We've moved over here. I'm really liking it here. Please tell people about us. Please like and subscribe. I'll take all the help I can get. Again, if you're on this channel and you're a subscriber of this channel, you're already considered to be friend, or if you're a family member, you're already family. So we treat everybody like friends and family. That's what's happening here. I'm JK the Human. Thank you. Well, most important thing I can say is thank you so much for watching.